Oh, yeah.
All right, we're heading down to Palm Beach again to do some diving. Our old stomping grounds. Usually pretty productive. Usually pretty good viz. Not always.
Not always, but it's beautiful. We love it, and we know the area better.
And we're going to go dive with some good buddies. Branden, I'm not sure who else is with them. Probably the usual suspects. We will see. Should be just a chill, low pressure, fun day of diving. Let's see what we get.
The plan for the day was simple. Branden and Beckett had been out to the spots we were going to hit recently and had seen a lot of fish. We didn't have any specific goals, but we were hoping to fill the freezer. The conditions looked good. The sun was out, the seas were flat. Now we just hoped the visibility was high and that those fish were still there. Now the visibility did turn out nice, but sadly, all those fish that had been around these spots just weren't there today. There were fish we weren't looking for. See that jack in the background and all the aquarium fish? And that was kind of the theme. Eventually, though, we did start finding some. So here's a drop from Cam's perspective. This is from her GoPro, and she's dropping on that same area where I was not seeing anything. But here, she's lined up on a nice yellowtail snapper and gets a great shot. Due to their size and agility, these fish make for a pretty tough target. So it's always cool when a Spiro's able to get a shaft in one. Now this area is nice. You can see the bottom is pretty interesting. But what makes it really interesting is that this particular part of the reef is home to a big school of toro, aka Atlantic Big Eye. You can see them coming up in the distance there. I'm closing the gap. They don't spook really easily, so you can kind of pick your fish. But that selection becomes difficult when you have a school this big, so I'm looking around for a nice fat one. I'm also thinking about maybe trying to get a 2-for-1 shot, but I end up deciding, you know what, let's keep it simple. Go for one, get a good holding shot. I actually did hit him a little high, but it was a holding shot. So one toro in the boat. Or actually, toro number 2 on the boat, since Branden got one on the drift just before this one. So I always like to brain my fish, bleed them, and gut them. One, I want to make sure the fish is out of its misery as soon as possible, but bleeding and gutting them also maintains the quality of the meat. If you compare fillets of a fish that has been bled and gutted next to one that hasn't, you'll see a big difference. And a lot of times if people complain about a fishy flavor, that's just because that meat was bloody. Try it for yourself if you're not doing it already. I think you'll see the difference. And maybe some of those folks that don't like fish maybe just haven't had one that's been well prepared. Suddenly, just after I surfaced from one of my drops, I heard Branden shouting from the boat that Beckett needed help. He just shot a permit, and a shark was trying to get it from him. I booked it his way, and as I got closer, I could see him yanking on that line for dear life. The shark actually did get teeth on the permit's tail, but Beckett yanked it just in time to get it out of the shark's jaws and get it up to the surface. Both Cam and I got close and started diving down to make sure that shark didn't come back for a second chance. There were some nice rainbow runners following the shark, but with one fish already in play and struggling, we decided to let him swim.
Nice job. That's got shark teeth marks in it, boy.
And that was a great fish to end the day on. Ended up being the fish of the day. Nice job, Beckett. And now it was time for us to head back home, start filleting and cooking.
Fish delivery. Toro are surprisingly sharp.
Yeah.
Those spines. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed you got that back from that shark.
That was amazing.
A dolphin, or do we want the dolphin?
You got one dolphin? It's kind of old at this point.
Was it from yesterday?
Yeah, it was just yesterday. It's just been sitting on ice.
Okay, we'll take
We'll
it.
take it.
Sure.
Yeah,
We're like a...
we'll take your sloppy leftovers.
Well, we had a productive day. Wasn't crazy productive. It just wasn't very fishy.
Seems like it was really fishy after the hurricane, and then it died out.
Great conditions, though.
It was beautiful. It was flat. It was warm. I love when it's warm and I don't have to wear a thick wetsuit. It just like feels comfortable.
Got a yellowtail snapper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one to shoot. Tough one to hit with a spear gun.
Mm-hmm. I think I got a video of that. That one was chill. When I went down, I saw him. I was like,
Fish of the day was Beckett's permit, which he graciously gave to us.
mm-hmm.
So we get to work up some permit recipes. Next stop, the kitchen. See you there.
Fish? What fish is this again?
Permit.
I was gonna say, I don't know if my favorite part is shooting it or eating it, but I think shooting it. But that's nice that eating it is a big part of the process.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to bring it home and prepare it. And you get like really fresh, good quality meat.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it yourself.
It's the best part.